Alright y'all, so the braids are out and don't worry, I have a couple videos with them in. I'm just a little behind on edits, but it is time to get this hair back right, and I'll be doing so with Aunt Jackie's Grapeseed collection because this features one of my favorite clarifying shampoos. So naturally, of course, I'm starting off this video with the Power Wash Intense Moisture Clarifying Shampoo. I had already detangled and pre-glued my hair, but it's been 4 weeks since my last wash day, and I want to just reset these curls so they are deeply cleansed and I removed all that buildup and sweat off my scalp from the last 4 weeks of protective styling. I specifically like this clarifying shampoo because it does not leave my hair feeling totally stripped and it does not tangle my hair all up. Does have apple cider vinegar in it, but also grapeseed, jojoba, and coconut milk to soften hair back up and seal in moisture. And this is after rinsing it out, and as y'all can see, my little curlies are looking right. A good clarifying shampoo should enhance your curl pattern, not strip it and lock it all up. Now after clarifying, it is essential to follow hair up with a balm and balancing deep conditioner, and I'm using the Rescued Thirst Quenching Recovering Conditioner. In addition to having grapeseed in it, it also has tamanu, argan, and wheat protein in it, which are great for repairing hair and reviving curls, as well as castor, shea, and avocado, which are great for hydrating and sealing in moisture. And as I apply it, it just softens my hair, but makes my hair feel so much more manageable. And some of you may have noticed, I used to go through and detangle my hair here with like a brush or a comb, but I actually stopped that. I realized it wasn't necessary for me to do that anymore when I pre-poo and thoroughly detangle at the beginning of my wash day. Instead, I just make sure that I'm gentle when I'm applying product so my hair doesn't get tangled back up, and I just lightly finger detangle as I'm applying. I also feel like this is retaining length better for me by not detangling with a brush or a comb every single step, and I'm also able to save time. And since I'm going to be using a brush when I'm styling in my small sections, I'll just save my detangling again for that point. So I did keep the deep conditioner in for about 20 minutes and sat under a hood dryer. After that, I followed it up with the Quench Moisture Intensive Leave-In Conditioner, and this one is out of the Curls and Coils collection. And if you watched my last video, you know I loved this leave-in conditioner and how it made my hair feel. So I was heavy-handed with the leave-in this time around because for my style today, I will be using the Frizz Patrol Anti-Poof Twist and Curl Setting Mousse. Even though this mousse is formulated to define styles beyond rod sets such as twist outs and finger coils, you may want to consider adding a cream such as the buttercream out of the coconut cream collection or the hydrating sealing butter out of the flaxseed collection for extra moisture. For me, however, my hair has been on a good moisture streak, so I jumped straight to the mousse and used the leave-in as my moisturizer for today. And as the title states, I'm going to be trying a new method for my twist outs to see if I can get a more elongated curl. So, first thing that I did differently was twisting in smaller sections. I work in 4 sections when I style my hair and normally do about 5 to 7 twists per section. I think this time around I did about 10 per section. And if you still haven't gotten your twist out together, don't feel bad. It took me about 6 years on my journey before I finally figured out what I was doing wrong, and I do have a tutorial linked right here. Trust me, watch it. A lot of people were doing the same thing that I was doing wrong. But anywho, I do this all over, working in smaller sections than usual. And for those of y'all who have been following my journey for transitioning my color out, check out how my ends are coiling up. I did not have to use any rods at the end of my hair this time. And I got a little trim right before I got my braids, so these ends are looking a little bit better. And I got a professional treatment, so my hair just overall feels good and looks great. Okay, so anyway, I sat under the dryer for 30 minutes after twisting my hair all up. And you don't have to do that. I do that because I am low porosity and I feel like it just helps my hair absorb the product better when I put some heat to it. But I do suggest letting your hair dry a bit, even if you're just air drying, before this next step. Okay, so while my hair is still damp but also a little dried, I'm going to stretch these twists out using bobby pins. And I'm sure y'all have seen this method before, but this is my first time trying it and I really don't know what it's called. But it's nothing new. I didn't make this up. So what I do is I take 2 or 3 of the twists that are side by side and about the same length and just pull them across my head and then bobby pin them so they are stretched out. And when I pin them about 3/4 of the way down. I do not pin the very, very ends because I want my ends to be nice and curly and not overstretched. And yeah, so I actually did leave out about 4 braids in the front to create a bang because I didn't want those overstretched. I like my hair in the front to kind of sit right on top of my face so it's not touching my face, and that's just the shape that I like. And y'all be mindful of how you pull these. Like, pull them in the direction you want your hair to fall. You don't want to pull the hair that's in the back all the way to the front and it just be sticking straight up. So here's how they look the next day after they air dried the rest of the way overnight. And when I first took them down, not gonna lie, I look like Julio, but I put a bonnet on while I did my makeup and they did dry. But let's get to this takedown and fluff and see how my hair actually stretched. So y'all, these untwisted ones look just fine. I did notice that some pieces were a little overstretched, so I will be mindful of that going forward. There were pieces that weren't very curly. They were kind of just dropped straight down like blah. It didn't really look like much. But overall, I had very nice looking, clean, and defined clumps. I was worried about my hair being super frizzy, which is why I opted to do them in smaller sections. But there was like not a hair out of place when I unraveled my twist. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I separate my hair using the Shine Boss oil out of this collection. I just forgot to show it because I was so excited to see how my hair turned out. But so far, so good. As far as separating the actual curls, some of the pieces that I overstretched did get bushy, but I can see my hair is definitely looking way more elongated than normal when I take my twist out, and I haven't even picked it yet. Like, they're almost touching my shoulders, and I normally don't get that length until I start fluffing and picking my hair. So yeah, this method definitely worked, and I will be doing this regularly. Like, I really didn't need to pick or fluff my hair. It didn't make a big difference when I actually went through and used my comb and pick to get more volume. And honestly, less manipulation is better, y'all. Like, the less you're going through and messing with your hair, the better it is. The more length you're going to retain, the less shedding and breakage you're going to have. So yeah, I will definitely be doing this again. This will not be the last time you guys see this method on my channel. Oh, and also my roots were way less bushy. I normally never have definition at my roots because by the time I go through and use my pick and my comb, that's all gone. It's straight bushy. But my roots were actually curly, and that was nice for a change. Alright y'all, I'll peep y'all in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video. And make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel and cut those notification bells on. Bye!